Why, it's the non-gaming unicorn. What are you doing here?
Not gaming.
Thanks, non-gaming unicorn. Today we're going to look at some of the forests that I made using the Basius Pads. This one is Kingswood Forest from Basius Pad 1, and I believe that on Basius 2 they are going to have the Kingswood Forest pad on one side, and then what's similar to the other forest pad that they offer, whose name escapes me right now, in Basius 1, they're going to have that. So pretty much the Kingswood Forest, you've got a stone here and some vines and a forest floor. And to be honest, this is the pad that I've had the most trouble with. I don't know. I think a lot of it was the way it came down to the way I painted it. And I'll show you. All right, so I'm going to show you how I make forests and trees. Okay, and here we go. What I've done is I've taken, in this case, I used a washer, and then I used Magic Sculpt, and then what I did was you can kind of see some of the great detail in there. And then what I did was I poked some pony beads in there, and the pony beads are going to be what I use to stick the trees in, and you'll see that in just a second. And then what you do, okay, you stamp it, put the pony beads on, and then the next step is to paint. And yeah, I'm getting a little better, and you'll notice that there's a paw print. And what I've done to make that paw print, a wolf could be trampling around. I used some kind of chisel type some kind of chisel type die casting. They have letters and they have different things. I have a horseshoe shape, and I'm gonna put it on the base of some of the figures that have horses on it. And that's the back, and then you just kind of poke it in there, and you see the irony of stamping a stamp, a base with stamps on it. All right, and then you can kind of see it, and then I painted the paw print up. And your next step is to plant the trees, and I'm gonna use an example. You could do this for like 40K or a desert. I used the one from a plastic flower set, and then we just poketh that in there, and there you go. Now I've got some single trees, for 15mm games, and you can see I've kind of painted the base basically. And then what I used for this fir tree is I used Christmas wreath, and now's the time to get it. It's a long stick, and then you can just cut them off to the appropriate length. Get them now. They're at Michael's and the Hobby Lobby and whatnot. And I have another tree that I did where I use bump chenille, and it's like pipe cleaner stuff that comes in these bumps, and you cut it to the appropriate length, and you plant it. Okay, and then the benefit of using the beads, here's another piece I did, and I'm getting a little better with the painting. I think, if I paint the vines and the leaves separately, I think I was trying to go in one go. I'm getting a little better, and I'll practice on it. So there we go, and once again, this is the forest. This is the forest. Well, it's going to on Basius 2. It's going to be similar with the forest, and my understanding is there's going to be an abandoned campfire on there, and some stones and some vines. So this is good for your druid characters and whatnot. And once again, I'll put the link to the Kickstarter below, which is ending soon. So, I would support this. I can't stress how strongly, to support this Kickstarter, because it's a great product. Basius 1 was a great product, and, I didn't think they could do it, but they improved on it with Basius 2. So there's links below. There's a link to Elstonation's great overviews. I would subscribe to his channel as well. And, if you like this video, give me a hearty thumbs up. If you don't like it, shut up. Thanks for watching, and thanks Non-Gaming Unicorn for introducing. Thank you. Bye now.